Hi, I'm Michelle Vaccarello-Wagner, Senior Digital Editor for Pharmaceutical Manufacturing and PharmaQBD.com, and I'm here today at Bio 2009 in Atlanta at the Brazil booth with Eduardo Soares, who is the CEO of the Biominas Foundation in Brazil. Thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Basically, Brazil is becoming an emerging market for life sciences. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yes, let's start from the beginning. So biotech is a new thing in Brazil.
Okay.
Most of the companies in Brazil are still very young. I can say that around 70% of the companies are less than 5 years old. We have around 250 life science companies in Brazil nowadays.
Okay.
As I said, most of them are young, but they are going quite well nowadays. And there are a lot of factors that put Brazil in this good position now. So we have a very strong support from the government. We have new laws, new policies to attract these new companies and to attract international companies. Mm-hmm. You have a VC funds being expanded in Brazil for life sciences. We have a new legislation, so I can say that we have a complete environment for developing the biotech sector in Brazil nowadays.
Okay, so is Brazil looking to the FDA and other regulatory bodies to kind of give them some guidance on how they should be regulated?
Yes, we have similar to FDA, which is Anvisa in Brazil.
Okay.
And Anvisa works with EMEA and with FDA, with all the guidelines. So most of the international guidelines are accepted in Brazil. So the legislation for new pharmaceutical companies and to develop new products in Brazil is very similar to US and Europe.
Okay, so where are your life science facilities located in Brazil? Is it mainly in Sao Paulo or?
Yes. So Brazil is a huge country as US,
right. But
most of the sector is concentrated in the southeast of the country, and the most important states are Minas Gerais and São Paulo. São Paulo it's around 40% of the country, and Minas Gerais is 30% of the country. So you'll find around 70–80% of the sector in let's say 1 hour flight. So it's easy to reach all the companies. We have three main clusters in Brazil. One is in Rio, another one is in Belo Horizonte, which is the capital of Minas Gerais, and another one in São Paulo, mostly in a city called Ribeirão Preto, which most of the ethanol companies are there. Most of the production of ethanol is there.
Okay, so is there a lot of interest from the U.S. for their outsourcing to Brazil?
Yes. Nowadays, most of the clinical trials, international clinical trials, are being outsourcing to Brazil. And now we are starting to look for also product manufacturing in Brazil. There are some new factories, some new facilities to produce these in the country.
Okay, so you're exporting the majority of what you're doing?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, mainly to the U.S. or?
Mainly to U.S., but some exportation to Asia countries and also European countries.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Eduardo.
Okay.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.